They were Hollywood's power couples, adored, envied, and sometimes too good to be true. But when love fades under the spotlight, it doesn't just end, it explodes. These are the celebrity breakups that shattered illusions, divided fans, and sometimes even rewrote careers. From billion-dollar divorces to private splits that left the world guessing. This is Curio Clips, and you're watching the top 20 most shocking celebrity breakups of our time. Let's begin. For nearly 3 years, Rihanna quietly dated Saudi billionaire Hassan Jameel. They were rarely photographed and kept it ultra-private, but in early 2020, they called it quits. While sources cited different goals, Rihanna building an empire, Hassan seeking a more traditional life, the split was clean. Still, fans were crushed. Riri, once again, was unattached and more focused than ever. Emma Watson and businessman Leo Robinton were the definition of private. Their relationship began in 2019, and they were rarely seen in public. By 2021, tabloids confirmed they'd split. No drama, no Instagram statements, just a quiet end to a seemingly stable relationship. Emma has since stepped away from the spotlight, hinting at wanting more balance in life and perhaps more independence. One of Hollywood's most admired couples, Jason and Lisa, announced their separation in 2022 after 17 years together. Their breakup wasn't scandalous, it was soulful. They spoke of releasing each other with dignity and love. Still, the internet mourned. For many, they weren't just a couple, they were a vibe. Demi and actor Ehrich got engaged just months into the pandemic, and just as fast, it unraveled. Demi reportedly discovered Max had publicly thirsted after Selena Gomez and Miley Cyrus.
Selena Gomez. I want to work with her so bad. She's so funny, and I think like her comedic timing and everything is just so fantastic. I think she's gonna have such a long career.
His post-breakup behavior, Instagram lives, and cryptic rants only made things worse.
I just miss the person that I started quarantining with. And I don't know how to give my heart.
Demi moved on and later hinted that the entire thing felt fake.
I realized as time went on that I didn't actually know the person that I was engaged to. Like all the people that were like, oh, they rushed into it, or, you know, oh, it's not gonna last, and then like you proved them right. And like, honestly, it was false advertising.
It wasn't just a breakup, it was a wake-up call.
Ariana Grande's love life has always been under the spotlight. From whirlwind romances to heartbreaking losses, she's been through it all. But one of her most talked about breakups was with Dalton Gomez, the luxury real estate agent she married in 2021. The two seemed like the perfect match, private, peaceful, and pandemic-born. After getting engaged in December 2020, they tied the knot in a small, intimate ceremony at her home in Montecito in May 2021. For a while, fans thought Ariana had finally found her forever, but by mid-2023, cracks began to show. Ariana was filming Wicked in London, while Dalton remained in Los Angeles. The physical distance turned emotional. According to multiple sources, the couple struggled with long-distance pressures, different lifestyles, and the demands of Ariana's career. Dalton reportedly wasn't comfortable with the constant media attention and Ariana's A-list status, while she was diving deep into her musical and film commitments. By July 2023, they officially separated, and Ariana filed for divorce in September 2023, citing irreconcilable differences. Just weeks later, Ariana's relationship with Wicked co-star Ethan Slater went public, sparking even more controversy since Slater was also recently married. As of now, Ariana seems focused on her work, her wellness, and her evolution as an artist.
They were low-key but solid, or so we thought. Kendall and NBA star Devin Booker broke up in 2022, citing work pressures and long-distance strain. It wasn't messy, but it was disappointing, especially since they had more chemistry than most Kardashian pairings. Their relationship lasted nearly a decade, fiery, emotional, and full of breakups. In 2018, they finally married. Less than a year later, they were done. Miley later revealed the trauma of losing their home, pushed them into marriage too soon. Their breakup produced music, memes, and emotional wreckage. After SNL, sparks flew, and Pete Davidson quickly became Kim Kardashian's rebound after her divorce from Kanye West. Their 9-month romance was everywhere: red carpets, pap walks, Kanye's bizarre threats. But in August 2022, they quietly split, with sources citing travel, timing, and media fatigue. Still, it left a permanent pop culture footprint. Their relationship had ups, downs, and a baby. But in 2021, after an alleged incident involving Gigi's mum Yolanda, the couple split. Zayn denied the physical claims, but the damage was done. They now co-parent peacefully, but fans still mourn what could have been. What started on the set of Don't Worry Darling turned into a PR nightmare. Olivia Wilde faced backlash for allegedly leaving Jason Sudeikis mid-engagement, and Harry's fans never accepted her. The relationship fizzled under pressure, with way too many headlines and not enough harmony.
Next up, we have some relationship news to report from Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles. After 2 years of dating, the couple has split.
10 down, 10 to go. Which breakup surprised you the most so far? Drop a comment below. And if you're enjoying the drama, like and subscribe to Curio Clips. Now let's keep the heartbreak going. Ben and Jen, the other Benifer, were one of the most stable, grounded couples in Hollywood until they weren't. After 10 years and 3 children, they quietly announced their separation in 2015. Reports surfaced of alcohol relapses and nanny-related drama. Despite the turmoil, they handled the divorce with grace and remained committed co-parents.
What he made me believe about myself, because nobody else could make me see about myself.
Today, both are in new relationships and still deeply respected.
Where do I put my highlighter when I do my makeup?
Baby.
Kylie and Travis had chemistry, chaos, and 2 beautiful kids. But their relationship, always on and off, came to a full stop in 2023. Sources pointed to lifestyle differences and a reluctance to commit long-term. They're still parenting as a team, but romantically, that story's over. Selena was Gen Z's fairy tale, messy, dramatic, and magnetic. For years, they broke up and made up in front of the entire world. But in 2018, they split for good, and Justin married Hailey just months later. Selena turned her heartbreak into music and mental health advocacy. The fan war still going strong in the comments section.
First of all, it must be nice to just finally not have to hide and run away. It must be nice that you can be open about your relationship. But you're literally you're like me with a little baby Perry. You're kissing on her all the time. That's so sweet. That you're just crazy in love, aren't you?
Their relationship started with a couch jump and ended in complete secrecy. Katie Holmes filed for divorce in 2012 without warning. Her goal, full custody of their daughter and distance from Scientology. She got both, and in the years since, Tom Cruise has been largely absent from Suri's life. It was one of Hollywood's most strategic and silent exits.
I don't know if you heard the news, but it's over. I mean, it is the end of the road, okay, for me and Katie Holmes. I mean, it is just...
Their marriage was short, volatile, and unforgettable. Amber accused Johnny of abuse.
Everyone was just having a good time, like normal stuff. So I just smiled, made a joke about how trashed the trailer got, and we had to get the manager, who started off furious that Johnny had wrecked the thing, and then he had this black mesh, it was like a meshy kind of shirt on, and I remember he came into the trailer and looked around and was like, whoa, what happened here? Whoa. And Johnny had an exchange with him, and I remember watching this man be so charmed. It was just a kind of a surreal experience, and it just went away. That just got fixed. We walked out of the trailer at some point. My dog stepped on a bee. We went to the vet and went on with our vacation. We actually went to another location after that, and then eventually went home and went about our life.
And you were drinking pretty heavily.
Were you there?
It's my question to you, sir.
No, I wasn't drinking that heavily.
Let's turn to the UK.
It's
116,
definition,
please.
what you define as heavily, sir.
he accused her of the same. Lawsuits followed, so did a viral trial that captivated the internet. In 2022, Depp won a defamation case, but the cost was public pain, privacy loss, and professional damage on both sides.
Lily Allen and David Harbour's love story had a quirky Hollywood start. From Instagram flirting to a surprise Las Vegas wedding in September 2020.
We got the license, and the next day we got married by Elvis, by the king himself, and we got 3 songs, of which my favorite photo is Ethel covering her ears as this guy sings.
But by the end of 2024, cracks began to show. Lily was spotted without her wedding ring, and rumors swirled when fans noticed she had reactivated her profile on the dating app Raya. In early 2025, it was confirmed Lily and David had officially separated. A source close to Lily told People that she was devastated, and shortly after, she checked herself into a treatment center to deal with emotional turmoil. She later opened up on her podcast, Miss Me, admitting, "I've been spiraling, and it's got out of control. I'm not in a good place." She said the split triggered deeper issues and that she's been undergoing intensive therapy to work on herself. David Harbour, on the other hand, chose to stay relatively private. In an April 2025 interview with GQ, he vaguely addressed the breakup, saying he didn't want to turn things into a salacious show of humiliation, adding that much of what's said publicly isn't based in reality. The couple, once adored for their offbeat charm, grew apart quietly, with Lily seeking healing and David focusing on his career while remaining silent on the specifics. Their breakup became official in February 2025, marking the end of their nearly 5-year journey together.
They were the picture of blended family goals until the rumors hit. In 2021, J.Lo called off her engagement to A-Rod. The final straw, reports of his alleged DM flirtation with a reality star. Weeks later, she was back with Ben Affleck. And just like that, one engagement ended and a past love was reborn.
This moment really was about, for me, not about anybody else. It was about me realizing I was good on my own, and happiness starts within me.
Shakira gave up her career momentum to support Piqué in Spain. He, in return, cheated. Their split became global news.
Global superstar Shakira announced her split from soccer star Gerard Piqué after 12 years and 2 children together.
You think that you're in a real relationship, and it's not as real as it seems.
That relationship with oneself, in which so many things come to play, you know, especially being committed to your own goals in life and not giving up and not abandoning or throwing in the towel too soon just because the environment tries to bring you down.
And Shakira turned her rage into a record-breaking diss track that roasted her ex and his new flame. This wasn't just a breakup, it was a Latin pop revenge anthem. They were the golden couple until they imploded mid-flight. In 2016, Angelina filed for divorce.
And in entertainment news, Angelina Jolie has filed for divorce from Brad Pitt.
After an alleged confrontation between Brad and their son Maddox on a private jet. Since then, their split has been all courtrooms and custody battles.
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie have been in the middle of a custody battle for quite some time now, and there is a new development. ET has obtained documents showing that a trial date has been set for December 4th.
For many fans, this breakup was more than sad. It was unsettling. Kim Ye was an empire, fashion, fame, 4 children, and a whole lot of headlines. But by 2021, the cracks were impossible to hide. Kanye's public rants.
Any point a human being, if I go and really, treat this guy like a piece of shit or do this, am I supposed to, trust him to be loyal and stay in the situation? No, I trust people to be people, and people are flawed. And people can have the right intentions, but it only makes sense for us to work together when our agendas align. When Kim was pulled really far to the left, our agendas no longer, aligned. So that made the marriage impossible.
Political detours and instability pushed Kim to file for divorce. She later said she chose peace over partnership, and fans, despite the drama, respected her decision. 6 years, no red carpets, no scandals, just privacy, poetry, and quiet love. But in 2023, Taylor and Joe ended it, with no statement, no clarity. Her next album dropped months later, packed with lyrics fans believe are about him. And just like that, the fairy tale was over. For Swifties, this wasn't just a breakup, it was heartbreak in real time.
After years of public ups and downs, Cardi B and Offset have officially called it quits. In July 2024, Cardi filed for divorce and revealed she was pregnant with their third child. But behind the scenes, the relationship had hit a breaking point.
Now I'm crashing out. Because now I'm going to crash out, and I don't give a f***. I want you to die, but I want you to die slow. To make yourself feel better, because I make you feel so low about yourself. So that's what you gotta do. So you out here trying to hurt my feelings because you can the next... I don't give...
Cardi later admitted the emotional stress was overwhelming, saying she felt gaslighted and drained, even confessing, "If I stayed, I might have done something crazy." In late 2024, Cardi gave birth to their daughter Blossom and began focusing on healing. Now in 2025, Cardi B has moved on with NFL star Stefon Diggs. The two were first spotted together in May at a Knicks game and later confirmed their relationship in June. According to Cardi, it started as a friendship and grew into something real. As for Offset, he's been living the single life, but not quietly. He's been linked to model Melanie Jada, who he was seen with in Dubai, and also rumored to be spending time with fashion model Anok Yai. While nothing official has been confirmed, Offset seems to be exploring his options post-divorce. From music royalty to co-parenting exes, Cardi and Offset are now walking separate paths, with new partners and fresh starts. In Hollywood, nothing is guaranteed, not even love. Each of these breakups shocked the world for different reasons, but they all reminded us fame doesn't protect anyone from heartbreak. Which split hit you the hardest? Tell us in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more celebrity deep dives right here on Curio Clips.